So I've been doing a little bit of thinking about backups, specifically backups and duplicates and sames but difference that I have really been holding on to in my wardrobe. So I definitely know what it is I like, but do I need as many variations of the same thing? So today we're gonna do a classic Christina video where I'm trying a capsule wardrobe for a week, and I'm trying it without duplicates. I wanna know if I can get away with having only one option for a white t-shirt all week. Will I get sunscreen stains? Will I get pity stains? Will I spill coffee on myself? Probably. But I'm just curious to see if that's all I got, what do I have to work with? I wanted to thank the sponsor of today's video, Sloane Steamers. They sent me this really beautiful, sleek, minimalist, chic steamer. And steaming is the primary way that I like to take care of my clothes. I live in an apartment. We don't have in-suite laundry. That is something that I will be really excited to have one day, but for now, it's a coin laundry situation. Let me know if you guys are into steaming. Steaming is something that I really only discovered like a couple of years ago. I frequented the dry cleaner a lot. I would spend a lot of money at the dry cleaner, or I would accidentally destroy a lot of my clothes because I would wash them incorrectly. And I find steaming is just a really quick and easy way to take care of your clothes, make them last longer, and keep them looking good. So I feel like steaming is kind of a bit of a life hack to keep your clothes clean and smelling fresh and looking nice and crisp in between washes if you don't have time or don't really want to be doing any laundry. So the Sloane Steamer is really easy to use. All you have to do is fill up the steamer water tank. It takes about 15 to 20 seconds for the steamer to turn on and be ready to go. It has a nice long cord, and it comes with a water measuring cup and a safety mitt if you fancy. The steamer can be used on a bunch of different fabrics, but I would be extra delicate and careful with fabrics like cashmere, merino wool, and silk. I especially like to use this on my t-shirts because I have recently migrated them into my drawers, and I'm trying the Marie Kondo folding method to see if I can save some space. But the only thing is I'm not that good at folding this way, so they kind of come out wrinkled every time. And I hate putting on wrinkled clothes, so a quick steam, it takes a few minutes, is a really great way just to make your outfit look a little crisp and a little less messy. Sloane also comes with an electric fabric shaver. It's so cute. It looks like a little egg, but very sleek, very ergonomic, feels nice in your hand. It doesn't feel cheap, it feels really high quality. I used to have one of these that was like 10 bucks from Amazon, but you could really feel how cheap and poorly built it was. This feels really nice and high quality. Another discovery that I sort of made this past year to make my clothing last a little longer and take it a little further in my wardrobe is by fabric shaving and removing any pills that can happen on your clothes. The longer I own my things, the more pilly they can get. So things like my vintage sweatshirts, some of my cashmere, even some of my cotton tees, the more I wear them, the more prone to pilling they're gonna be. So having something like a fabric shaver is a really quick and easy way to renew and bring a lot of your pieces that kind of may look old and ratty back to life. So thank you again to Sloane for sponsoring this video. If you were interested in picking up a Sloane Steamer for yourself, you can use my code to get $10 off, or click the link in the description. You can go to SLOANE steamers.com to learn more. Thanks, Sloane. Now let's get into the capsule. Sweatpants, joggers, my graphic tees, tank tops, and my t-shirts. I guess what I'm getting at is there's more here that I could ever wear in a week. And do I need more than that realistically? I don't know, I don't think so. Jeans I have a hard time with because I love my denim, but like, come on. I haven't worn these in like so long. I don't want to get rid of things for the sake of getting rid of them, but at the same time, do we need this many backups? And these are all of my blazers, minus the black one that I'm gonna show for this capsule. And then here are my trousers and some neutral colored ones that I rarely wear. Look, my wardrobe is not that bad, but I still feel like I have more than I need, slash I'm not wearing as much as I would like to. It's just clothes, it's not that deep, but at the same time, I think it's important to be purposeful about your wardrobe. I think when you get to this point where you've really decluttered the excess and really sort of understood what your personal style is, it's a little bit harder to, I'm finding it's a little bit more difficult to make these refinements and say goodbye to certain things. So basically, I think I just want to prove to myself how far I can go without doing laundry. I think that's what this is. Yeah. So the building block of any wardrobe for me is the plain white t-shirt. And I think I'm just gonna go with wearing this one. So there were some t-shirts that I wore to pretty much falling apart. They couldn't be saved from steaming or depilling or anything like that. So I wanted to replace one of my plain white t-shirts, and I replaced it with this. I really like it. It's very much my style. I like the long sleeve on it. I like that it's cropped and will kind of wear nicely with my preference of wearing high-waisted bottoms. For me, I prefer a crew neck style. I don't like V-neck, I don't like scoop neck. I feel very at home in crew neck t-shirts. For me, a plain white tee, always. The next item I am going to put in this mini capsule is this black t-shirt. It is quite wrinkled, so I'm gonna steam this baby. I do own a couple of other crew neck t-shirts that I really don't wear as often as this one, and this one has not pilled, it hasn't stretched. I feel like unless you get like oil on it, it's really easy to hide any dirt, things like that, which is probably why I gravitate towards more darker monochromatic types of outfit. And it just feels a little less casual to me to do like an all black everything outfit than, for example, like a jeans and a t-shirt or a plain white tee does. I feel like a plain white tee really communicates a lot of effortlessness and casual, and like a casual energy, whereas the plain black can as well, but if you wanted to dress it up and elevate it a little bit, I think it's a little easier to do it with the black. I am putting one tank top in this capsule because it is summertime. It's hot outside and then it's cold inside, so I feel like a tank top is a good layering piece. If I were to wear this to work, I would definitely need to make sure I'm wearing a layering piece on top of this at all times, because heaven forbid you show your shoulders at work. And I decided to go for this tank top because this is one that I don't actually wear as often as a couple of my other ones. I have two of the same tank top from Everlane. You guys have seen me wear those tank tops in a lot of my videos before, and I actually prefer those. I think maybe because they look a little bit more t-shirty. This is kind of like a racer back, more tank top kind of its style. So this, I think I'm just also going to challenge myself to wear a little bit more, and if I just don't like how I feel in it, then I think I can potentially also declutter this one. I pulled this out of my summer storage. It's my only linen button-up. I've talked a lot about how I feel like the button-up is such a staple, but it was something that I never really reach for or ever wear. I guess except in the summer, because it gets hot and linen is really sometimes the only thing that feels bearable to wear, especially if you need to like cover up or be at work or whatever. But for me, in the summer, a linen button-up is actually pretty useful. For layering at work, I have one black blazer. Black, I feel like, just goes with everything. It's so easy. If you were ever thinking to add a blazer to your wardrobe and feel that it resonates with you and your personality and your personal style, for me personally, I would recommend a black one just because it goes with literally anything. I typically wear my blazers all year round only because of air conditioning. That's the only way I can swing that. I don't wear sweaters inside in the summer. I don't own any cardigans. I've got to include it in this week. Otherwise, it just wouldn't feel like me. I guess my layering game is not that creative or that strong because I pretty much only wear blazers and this jacket. The moto jacket is something that I wear literally all year round. You wouldn't really catch me outside in this, but on a cool summer evening or again at work in the AC, it's totally doable and it's just fine. So that's definitely my rationale in including this. I've had this jacket for 3 or 4 years now. And you know, I wouldn't say it's the most breathable thing in the world. It's made of polyurethane, which I guess is AKA vegan leather, and it's lined with polyester. So I would not be wearing this outdoors in the summertime or on a really hot day, but inside in the AC, it's perfect. And it's something that feels like me. In terms of bottoms, I've included 2 bottoms and 1 pair of jeans. The first pair of bottoms is just a pair of high-waisted pleated dress pants. I've had these pants for almost 2 years now, and I really enjoy them. They are a little bit more of an oversized fit. They have a more tapered leg. I find these pants really casual yet flattering, and I find that they dress up really well but still look really casual and effortless. So really I could get away with just these, but for the sake of variety and because I know next week I can work a little bit more casually, I've also included these joggers. You guys have seen these before. These are my Lululemon on the fly joggers. According to my wardrobe tracking spreadsheet, I think I've worn these the most, and I've definitely worn just these for like a week at a time because they don't get stinky, they don't wrinkle, they're really casual with a drawstring, but they still pair really well with a blazer if I wanted to wear like black boots or something. I mean, black joggers, black trousers. I don't know if I really need more than this, and I definitely have more than this. And in terms of like my duplicates, I don't want to necessarily part with them just for the sake of parting with them, but I want to be able to prove to myself that maybe that's really all I need, and can I stand to get rid of a few more pieces that I've been holding on to just in case, because I fall into that trap a lot. I just want to see what the constraints of having a small wardrobe with few options pushes me to do creatively, and I want to see how I feel about it. Or maybe I'll have some grand epiphany and realize that I only need like a 10-piece wardrobe. So I don't really wear jeans to work all that much, but because this is going to be a 1-week-long capsule wardrobe challenge, I'm going to include my weekends. So I decided to include 1 pair of jeans because jeans are something that I wear more exclusively over the weekend. Because these ones are fully intact and a little bit more work appropriate, I decided to include these in this week's capsule just because they are a little more versatile than some of the other denim that I own already. And in terms of shoes, I thought about challenging myself to wear things like flats and loafers and whatnot, and I'm just like, I don't wear them, I'm not going to. But this week, since I really anticipate it to be kind of like every other week, I'm going with sneakers. I always like to have a plain white sneaker. These are my favorite white sneakers right now. I've had these for about a year. These are from Native. They're just like easy slip-on shoes. I think they look really sleek and casual. And on days when I feel like those sneakers are a bit too running shoe, casual style, then I'm just gonna rock my Converse, because I feel like Converse really do just go with everything. So that's gonna be my 1 week, 1 of each capsule wardrobe. And the whole point of this is to challenge myself to see if I need as much variety as I think I do in my wardrobe, to see if I need as many backups as I do. And I really wanna see if I experience a feeling of this is good enough within this wardrobe. I think sometimes when I have too many options and too much variety, and in my case especially too many backups, that's when I feel like things can get confusing. And also when the outfit that you put on with the intent of feeling good and feeling yourself in can feel like it's not enough because I have other options to choose from. So I really want to commit to the pieces that I've chosen this week, commit to wearing them, and just see how it goes and how I feel. So let me know if you would ever consider challenging yourself to minimizing your wardrobe to the bare minimum and see what you really need versus what you think you might need. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you would be so kind to leave this video a thumbs up, it really helps out my channel a lot. Thanks again to Sloane for sponsoring this video, and if you were interested in trying it yourself, check out everything down in the description. Bye!